Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. In this video, we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics Class 8 chapter number 23, Linear Graphs exercise 23A, question number 1. So this one says, draw your own set of axes and on a graph paper and plot the points, right? So basically we have to draw our own axis and we have to plot these points, as you can see, A, B, C, D, and more points are there, right? But there is no space, so I'll first mark these 4 and then I'll mark the other points, right? So look here, first of all we must draw our own set of axes, right? What does this mean? As we have studied in a graph, there are two types of axes, right? One is the y-axis and one is the your x-axis. Okay, see here, if I draw something like this, this will be y-axis, okay, the vertical one, and the horizontal axis is always the x-axis, right? So we have to use this method, right, and make our axis on this graph paper, right? So I'll begin by making the y-axis, right, that is like this, right? We'll begin from here. Okay, as you can see, I have extended it all the way down. Fine, it might not come here in this graph, right? I'll try to show it here, right? As you can see, it's coming till the very end of this page here, right? And similarly we have to make the x-axis as well over here, that I'll make from the middle like this, right? Something like this. Make sure you choose a suitable length for making these axes, right? Because it will come handy later on. Okay, like this. The vertical axis is called the y-axis. Fine, as you can see here, and similarly this is called the x-axis, right? Now this is the y-axis, right? This is the x-axis. We are supposed to mark the following points. What are the points? Let's see, right? We have A as 5,3. Okay, but before marking, you should also know that we have to label the numbers on these axes, right? Always and always, where y and x intersect this point, it is called 0. Okay, this one. Then after a distance of 1 centimeter each, we will mark the numbers, right? This is 1 here, right? Similarly 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, if we need further on, we can increase it as well, right? Similarly here also we have to make it. Now when you are going from 0 to the right side, okay, on the x-axis all the numbers will be in positive. When you go from 0 to the left side on the x-axis, all the numbers will be in negative. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8 and -9. Is that clear? Now similarly we have to make the markings on the y-axis as well, okay? And when you go above the y-axis, above 0, right, on the y-axis, all the numbers will be in positive. +1, +2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, and so on. I hope you understand. When I am not writing a plus sign, it means they are positive. When you go below 0 on the y-axis, all the numbers here will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, right? If we need further on, you can increase it here as well, right? As you can see, now our graph is ready, right? And we can begin by plotting the points, right? First point we have is A, which is 5,3. Now you have to be careful when you are been given with two coordinates. As you can see, what is written inside. Suppose I say a point is there, let's say P is there, right, and its coordinates, let's say 2, and then I write (1), right? So what are these numbers representing? That is the question, as you can see here, right? So these numbers that are there, they represent, first number will always represent the coordinate of the x-axis, then the second number will always represent the point on the y-axis, right? It is alphabetically, right? What comes first, x or y? X, right? So the first number, wherever you will find demarcate the position of the point on the x-axis, right? And this we have to keep in mind because it is a proper order, otherwise our entire question will become wrong. See, A is given 5 comma 3 as you can see here. So 5 on x-axis is here, right? And 3 on y-axis is here. So what you should see is you come on 5 here. Okay, now this 5 is at 0 on the y-axis. Then if you go one block above, it will be 1 and the y-axis. Then if you go one block above, it will be 2 on the y-axis. Then again if you go one block above, it will be 3, right? So can you see x is 5 and y is 3. They have one common point here, which is this one. As you can see, 5 comma 3, so 3. Okay, so you should first see the x coordinates where it is, then you see the y coordinates, that many blocks up or below you have to go, and then you circle this point, right? And you encircle it. You make a point over this intersection and then you encircle it like this. This is representing your point A, that is 5 comma 3. Similarly, B, look at B, minus 4 comma 6 it is given. So come to the x-axis, right, where x coordinate, this is minus 4 it is given. This is minus 4, yes or no? You can see yourself. And now you have plus 6 on the y-axis, so you have to go 6 blocks above. 1 2 3 4 5 6, right here. You can put a point here, that is on this intersection, right? You can see 4 and 6, they intersect here, so put a point here and you encircle it, make a circle around it like that. This is representing your point B, that is minus 4 comma 6. All right, similarly point C. Now look here, you have minus 3. Okay, minus 3, you can see, if you are not able to look at the points on this graph, you can take the help of your ruler. See, where is minus 3? Here, right? Now you have minus 7. So I'm pretty sure it's not visible on my graph, right? I'll try to show it here again. You can see. Okay, so we have to mark C, that is minus 3 first of all. Okay, and then minus 7 we want to go. So 6 blocks below we will go, yes or no? Where will minus 7 be? Somewhere over here, right? As you can see on this graph, as you can see this point here, right, where my pencil is, this is minus 7 and we have minus 3 here. So you have to go in perpendicular direction. See, minus 3 is here, it will go here, right, like this. Okay, as you can see. Now look, where is minus 3 coming? At the end of 7 centimeters, right here. You can see minus 3. First of all, on the x-axis you see minus 3, then on the y-axis you see minus 7. This point here, it will be finally your answer. This is point C, which is minus 3 comma minus 7. My graph isn't that big, that is why I'm facing a little bit problem, but right, it will be better if you do it on a bigger graph, right? Now look at the next points, right? We have got what to mark. First C we have done, then D. D says 6 comma minus 5, right? So again, you look for 6 on the x-axis. Where is it? Here it is, right? Then minus 5 means you go 5 blocks down. How many this will be? Look here. You can take the help of a ruler if you want to go in a straight line, right? This is 6. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Here, plus 6 on the x-axis, minus 5 on the y-axis. You put a point here and you circle it. This is representing point D, that is 6 comma minus 5, as you can see here, right, like this. Okay, so these are all the 4 points. We'll mark the other points as well, right? Let me just write them down here. Now see the next one, right? We have the 5th part and we have to plot the point E on the graph, right? Just see it here, right? We have to plot point E, right? This is 6 comma 6, right, as you can see here. So 6 comma 6 will be where? First of all, the first number will represent what? X-axis. So look for 6 on the x-axis. Here it is, right? We've already marked point D here, so here it is. And then on the y-axis also you have to go 6 blocks above. Where is 6 on the y-axis? Here. So similarly you can see, if I place my scale here, right, this is your this is your x-axis, this is 6, right, and you have 6 here. Okay, you can match it with this, the point will come over here, right. This is the point and you put a circle around it, right. This is what this is representing, your point E. What is point E? It is 6 comma 6, 6 blocks on the x-axis and then 6 blocks ahead on the y-axis, like this, right. So it's quite simple, I guess, now, right, we can do it on our own. F part says minus 6 comma 3, minus 6 comma 3. Again, you have to look for minus 6 on the x-axis. It is a minus number, so it will come to the left of 0. Where is minus 6? Here is minus 6, right. And where is plus 3 on the y-axis? Here is plus 3, right. If I see carefully, right, if I place my scale against minus 6 like this, right, where is plus 3 going? Here. You can see this point, right, plus 3 on the y-axis and then minus 6 on the x-axis, they make intersection here, this point. You can again make a point or circle on it, darken it, and then encircle it like this, right. What will this be? This will be point F, right. And what are the coordinates of it? This is minus 6 and 3. These points that you see, they represent the coordinates of a point, right. So this is minus 6 comma 3. I hope it's visible. Then G, you have minus 8 minus 6. Very simple, right. Try to look here, I'll make it easier, right. Try to see it this way, right. I hope the graph is coming. So we have to mark G, that is minus 8 minus 6. Minus 8 will come over here again on the x-axis here. Minus 6, you can see if I place my scale once again. Okay, this time it is like this. Okay, minus 8, and then you can see minus 6 also is there, so minus 6 will be coming over here. This point we have got, right. This is going to be point G, that is minus 8 and minus 6. Is that clear? I hope so. Fine. Then H is what we have to mark next, right. Point H, minus 1 and 8. So minus 1 and 8, quite simple this one, right. See, on the x-axis minus 1 is here, just towards the left of 0, and plus 8 on the y-axis. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We haven't got any 8 here, right. So you can do one thing, you can extend this, right. There is still space, right. So this part here, I'll extend it like this, right. This one here at the very end of it is plus 8 on the y-axis. You can see now plus 8 here, minus 1 here. You can see if I place my pointer scale here, you can see they will come at this point exactly, right. You can circle this one here like this, right. And this is what? This is point H, right. This is representing minus 1 comma 8. All right, and I think that is it, right. We have marked all the points as you can see on our graph, right. A, then you have B, then you have C here, right. Then you have D, E, F, G and H. Okay, so all the 8 points have been marked, and with this question is complete. And friends, if you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe and leave a like on this one. Till then, take good care of yourselves and bye bye.